Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to do a little science experiment to learn about the parts of a seed. To start this experiment, you would need some kind of cup and some warm water. The best seeds to use for this experiment are lima beans because they are a really big seed. You can tell I have a lima bean soaking here and this one soaking that's floating. I've soaked them overnight. Sometimes if you get really fresh lima beans that are in a bag, the dried ones, then you only have to soak those for a couple hours. But just to be on the safe side, I soaked mine overnight. Then you take it out of the water and you very carefully along the edge use your fingers to open it. When you open the lima bean, and I'll take another one out. I'm not sure if I'll do this one correctly or not. If I don't do it right, I've got one already opened. So along the edge here, I stick my fingernail in to open it like that to see the parts of the seed, and that opened pretty good. Now the first thing you have to get through is something that protects the seed. This part right here. This is called the seed coat. The seed coat protects it, like I said, but it's the first thing that kind of dissolves away once the seed is exposed to water underground. That's why you don't have to worry about it being like this with the dried seeds that you would get from the store. I set the seed coat right there. Then there's lots of this in there. This is the biggest part. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. As if you can see, and you might use a little toothpick for this thing that's starting to come out of the seed. It's a really important part of the plant that's used to soak up water. Maybe you've already said it out loud. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3, roots. That's its root coming out of the bottom. It doesn't have a stem yet. That wouldn't be until it broke through the ground. But if you can see right here, there's a little thing sticking out that's got a little triangle right there. I'll try to break it off as carefully as I can with my thumbnail right here, or my fingernail, without breaking it apart from the root. Let's hope. I got it. This part right here that's sticking down, it would be growing up. It's the part of the plant that helps it make food, and it's usually green. But it's not green right now because it hasn't broke free from the seed. And we know for plants to make food from last week, we'll read with the photosynthesis song, that you need sunlight, and it hasn't broke through for the sunlight yet. So that is its leaf up there. So where's it getting food if it can't do photosynthesis yet? That's all of this extra that's inside of the seed. That's food for the baby plant, which is just a root and a leaf, which is sometimes also called the embryo. So the 4 main parts of a seed, once again, are seed coat, extra food until it can start making food for itself, root, and leaf. As it grows, the stem will form. The roots will stay that color because they're not exposed to the sunlight, and the leaf and the stem will turn more green. Kind of like in your book, how it shows on the pages that you're supposed to read for today, page 70 and 71. They say stored food. They call it covering, but you might as well know as a 4th grader that that's the seed coat. And then they call that the embryo, but we know it's the leaf and the root. You can do this experiment at home, or you can just draw a picture of it. Under here it shows the germination. The seed, what comes out first? You're right, the root. The root goes down even further, and then a stem starts to form to push the leaf through. Then the stem grows up towards the sun. The leaves start to form. As the leaves start to form, that extra food starts to rot away down there that they don't need anymore, because now the leaves are green, taking in carbon dioxide, sunlight, and water, and doing the process photosynthesis to make its own sugar or glucose for it to survive. And as a bonus, remember, it gives out oxygen for us to breathe. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the parts of a seed, and I also hope that you will try to crack open your own soaked lima bean seed, and that you will go outside and enjoy nature all you can. Bye.